My name is Chris from Maono, and I've come to discuss the progress after the ADP. Whilst evaluating the people's participation, and we realized that it was a success, there are a few challenges that provided us with an opportunity together with the CBOs. One thing that one of the CBO leaders let us know is that in town ward, the community members wished they had a place where they could take their grievances other than to wait when there is public participation to call them in. And when that was discussed by the CBOs, they decided that a solution to that is formation of ward resident forums in all the 11 wards in Malindi and Magarini. The intention was to bring in the administrators and have the different stakeholders within that particular ward have their representatives in that forum, so that when you address that forum, basically you are addressing the whole community or the whole ward. And when it comes to mobilization, then it will become very easy if you have a ward residence forum, because you just sensitize the leaders and the leaders will get to the roots. And we thought that was good. That was shared with the ward administrator for Shela and Town Ward, and the ward administrator liked the idea. It was also shared by with the chief and the sub chiefs, and they said, why not? And a meeting was organized by the CBOs at Maono, where the chief and sub chiefs for the two wards and the ward administrator representing the county attended. And in that meeting, they agreed that within 2 weeks, they will have called the community, sensitized them, and formation of ward administrator will start after that. Immediately that happens, we will ensure that we keep you updated. The importance of ward residence forum is, one, mobilization becomes very easy because all the stakeholders are represented in that forum. And therefore, when you want people in big numbers, the moment you talk to the ward resident forum leaders, then everybody will make sure that they mobilize the people they represent. One. Two, the ward resident forum is a structured way within which the people can bring their grievances in regards to matters development, matters security, any other matter in an organized manner, and it is even easier for them to do memos, and it is more easier for them to be taken seriously. That is why we thought if we can have such a structured communication strategy, then everything else would be easier in terms of public participation within all the 11 wards. The number of people in ward resident for us is likely to vary, because we are saying in a particular setup, different setups have different representations. So all the stakeholders must feel represented in ward residence forums. So if, for example, we are doing Shela, we will take the administrators, we will take the professionals, we'll take the business persons, and most importantly, you will not leave the fishermen. If we go to Ganda Ward, for example, their fishermen cannot apply because they don't have an ocean or a river. So when we go to Ganda Ward, probably the farmer will replace the fisherman. So the number of stakeholders will depend with the people and that particular village. The role of the CBOs in this World Residence Forum, first, is to facilitate the formations and give guidelines to ensure that they are formed with maximum representation of the stakeholders, and that they understand the reason as to why they ought to exist. The World Residence Forums will purely be owned by the stakeholders, but with the CBOs, the advantage that the CBOs has, unlike the NGOs, is that they're also part of this community, and therefore they will form part of the stakeholders, and they will advise accordingly in regards to what to address and where such grievances should be addressed. That will help the community to do away with confusion. Sometimes there is complaint taken to the ward administrator and probably supposed to be taken to the chief. The CBOs will help them understand what issue is supposed to be taken to who. Yeah.